Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Crochet. If you are new to my channel, you are welcome, and if you are always coming back to my channel, that's my returning subscriber or returning viewers. Thank you for always coming back to my channel. So in today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to make the ruffle pop stitch skirts inspired by Crochet, and we'll be needing these materials on the table. We'll be needing 2 color yarn. I'm using these 2 colors, blue and red. A pair of scissors, a tape measure, stitch markers, you'll be needing just 2 stitch markers, and a 5.0mm hook. It depends on how bold you want your skirt to look actually, but I'm using a 5.0mm hook. You can use a bigger hook and you can use a lesser hook, but it's advisable to use 5.0mm hook to get the perfect results and above. The first thing to do is to take our measurements, and my measurement is my skirt measurement is 39.40, but because I'm using a bigger hook, if I should work on 39.40, then it's going to be too big, so I just work on 38. So I'm going to make a chain long enough to get to 38 inches. I'm not going to count. I'm not good at counting. If you really notice, I don't count my number of chains. I just work on my tape measure. So I'm going to make a chain of 38 inches. So making knots, I'm making a long chain. If you are counting, you can make sure that your chain is on a straight line. Please make sure your chain is on a straight line to avoid twisting. And if you are counting, please count an even number of 2. So you count your chain in 2s. 2. I'm going to have my chain here. I'm just going to take my measurement to see if I have my 38 inches. Don't stretch. Okay, I have exactly 36 inches, but if stretch is like 40, but I'm not going to stretch. I'm going to skip 2 chain, I'm going to skip 2, 1, 2, and walk into the 3rd. Do something like a single crochet into this part. You go in directly, don't yarn over, go in directly, pull up a loop. You have 2, yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, pull through the 04 and make a chain of 1. Skip this, walk into the next, go in like a single crochet. You have something like this, then you yarn over again and into the same hook. You're making your puff. You have 4, pull through hole, then chain 1, then you have this. Skip this part, walk into the next, yarn over, go in again, pull through everything and chain 1. So you have something like this. Skip this, walk into the next, yarn over, go in, pull up a loop. So always make sure you have 4 loops before you pull through hole. Skip this, go into the next, yarn over again. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 loop, pull through hole, chain 1. So make sure you have something like this till the end of your chain here, and we'll meet up again. This is what it is so far. This is what it's looking like. If you are seeing a tutorial for the first time, please note that you are picking only the top. Skip this and work into this. You are picking only the top. Just the top only. When you pick on both sides, you pick here, then you pick here, it's going to be twisted, you can see. So make sure you are picking only the top for it to be on a straight line. Just like this, it's on a straight line, it's not twisting. I'm at the last edge and I have this. So now I'm going to join both sides. I'm going to join them together. Join both ends together. I'm going to slip stitch here. Make a chain. Then for the down part, I'm going to spread this. I'm going to divide this into two. Pick a side. Like this, then join them together. So now I have something like this. They are both joined together. You're not going to turn your work, you're still going to work on this side. So now let's take measurement to see what it is. Let's take measurement to see what I'm having. So this I'm having 34.5, and if stretched can stretch to 40, you can see. So my measurement is correct. Don't turn your work, you are still going to work on this side of it. So chain one more, then you have two chain. Skip this part and go into this part. You see something like a V shape here. You're not going to work into the V shape, you're going to work in between the V shape, which is this part. So go in, chain one. Don't work inside the V shape, you work in between the V shape, which is this part. So you're going to continue working until you get back to this point here. I'll meet up again, or you continue to go round. Once you get to this part here, you're going to work in here, then go back into this point. Continue to work and we'll meet up when I'm done with the second row. So you have this. So I'm getting to this part here. I'm going to skip here and work into this part. I'm not working to the V. You work here. So going, don't stitch anything, just going directly like that, and you have something like this. Going to the next, skip the V part, skip the V shape and work in between the V shape. So this is the hip size. We are working from down back up. I'm going to continue going round and round and round and round for 13 rows, and once I have my 13 rows I'll be back again. But for now, this is what your skirt should be looking like. This is what you should be having, something like this. Don't walk into the V shape, walk in between the V shape, like this. Like I said, we are working from hip down to the waist. I have 16 rows here instead of 13, so I mean 16 rows, starting from this row. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 then 16. So from here we're going to be dividing our skirts. So this is 1/2. Put in your stitch marker here, and this is the other half. You put in your stitch marker again. So you have 2 half sides now, here and here. So this is where we are going to start our decrease from. So you're going to skip this part. Let's make this example. So once you have here, you're going to skip here and making your puff into this part. You're not going to put anything here, you're going to skip here. So jump to the other part and put in your puff stitch. So it's going to look like this. Continue. So I've gotten to the other part of this, and I'm going to repeat what I did here. Remove your stitch marker from this point and insert it here. So you know this is your point of decrease. So you're going to skip this part and work your puff into the next. So you remove your stitch marker and insert it into this part. So you're going to continue decreasing on both ends, on both sides, here and here. This part and this part till you have your perfect hip measurement. My perfect waist measurement. My waist measurement is 26. So I'm going to continue until I have 26. It's going to be decreasing. It's going to decrease until you have 26, or until I have 26. So I'm going to continue decreasing. Every other part is 1 puff stitch, no decrease until you get to this point. This is the only point of decrease, this part. So you're going to continue your work and continue decreasing on both sides until I have my 26 waist measurement. So I've gotten to this point of my skirts. I've gotten to the waist point, and I continued my decrease from this point back up till I have my waist measurement. Same thing as this part. So now the next thing is to do is to start the ruffle. So once you get here, you're going to end your skirt here. You're going to make a slip stitch into this point here. Chain 2. Make sure that you get to your this point before you make your slip stitch, that one part is not going to be longer than the other part. So this is my beginning point. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17. So you see it's back to this point. So chain 2, press down. So now what to do now is to begin my ruffle. I have my waist measurement here, which is 23 inches. So now I'm just going to take my measurements. So I have 13 inches here. So the next part now is to make the ruffle, and I'll be using this color. I'll be using red color. So starting from here, I'm going to make one single crochet round before starting the ruffle part. So one single crochet, one single crochet, on top of the stitch, one single crochet, into the V stitch, one single crochet, on top of this, one single crochet, into the V stitch, one single crochet, on top here, one single crochet, into the V stitch, one single crochet like this. So you should continue till you get back to this point with your V, with your single crochet. So now I have my single crochet round, including this part where I was decreasing, making your single crochet here. So the purpose of this single crochet is to avoid the ruffle on top of the skirt from pulling the skirt. So just make a slip stitch here, then chain 3, 1 2 3. Into this part you put in extra 2 double crochet, 1 2. So into every stitch space now you are going to be putting 3 double crochet, 1 2. Into every stitch space you put 3 double crochet, 1 2 3, like this. 1 2 3. So into all stitch space you have 3 double crochet in it. Don't skip any stitch space. Just put 2 double crochet into every stitch space. So it's already forming the ruffle. So continue until the end. Continue making 2 double crochet into all stitch space until you get to the end point. I have the first round done, and this is it. So make sure you have your 3 double crochet into the last stitch here. So now you're going to slip stitch into this part, chain 3 again, and make 1 double crochet into all the stitches where you have your 3 double crochet. You put in 1 double crochet into all stitches. One double crochet into every stitch space you have your 3 double crochet. One double crochet into all stitch space. Don't skip any stitch space, just 1 double crochet round. I'm done, and this is what it's looking like. So now just going to make a slip stitch here into this, and this is what it's looking like. Chain 2, then cut. So this is what the upper part of the skirt is looking like. So the down part is going to be repetition of what you did for the upper part. So for the down part, you're just going to pick your yarn. You're going to pick your yarn, chain 3, 2, into this part here. You're going to put in 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3 into this part. Into this part, so you're not going to be putting anything in between. You're just going to put some. You're going to put 3 double crochet on top of this stitch here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. On top here also. So you're going to be putting 3 double crochet like this, round until you are back to that point, and you're going to make round until you are back to that point. So continue making 3 double crochet on top of the stitch space. like this. The first part of the ruffle. So now I'm going to make a slip stitch here. Chain 3. So now you're going to make 2 treble crochet into every stitch space. To make a treble crochet, you're going to yarn over 2 times like this. Then into the stitch first, you put in, you pull up, you put through 2, you put through 2, and you put through 2 again. So you put through 2 to 3 times. Into this part, you're going to put 2 treble crochet. Put through 2, put through 2, put through 2. One more time into the same stitch space. Put through 2, put through 2, put through 2. So you have something like this. So you make 2 treble crochet into all stitch space like this till the end of the row, and once you are done, we'll meet up again. Into the same stitch space. So you have this. Continue until you are back to this point again. So yeah, I'm done with my ruffle, and I'm just going to slip stitch. Just going to make a slip stitch here. Chain 2, then cut. Trim this out. This is a beginning point. Trim it out. So this is what the down part is looking like, and this is the upper part. If your waist part is too big, then you can fix in with elastic thread, but mine is okay, so I don't need an elastic thread for it. Or if it's too big, you can just add an extra rope in case it's too big, but mine is perfect. So, and this is the down part. Please remove your stitch marker so you don't forget. If you have any excess parts to trim out, please do. Thank you for watching till the end. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next class. Bye bye.